Hey. Hi, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Things are getting so interesting. Completely amazing, interesting. And first of all, I want to thank again all my amazing subscribers and members that send me information. I know you guys don't know if I read them or not, but I do. So keep supporting the channel by, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to grab a pillow. Keep supporting the channel by communicating with me. It's super important. You are all important to me, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate every one of your emails and all of your comments. It is important to have a family here that works together, and it takes all of us. So I want you guys to know that. Like, I'm not separate from this channel. I'm this channel with you. And the definition of these channels on YouTube are the people that create your YouTube channel. And I feel blessed and very lucky and fortunate to have the people that I do. And I'm talking to all of you guys that come in here each day that I pop on to listen to difficult information. It's not easy to process and listen to what I am saying. I know it's not. So thank you for that and your patience, because many times I come on and I just say what I say. Whatever comes out, I say it. I don't really rehearse what I'm going to say. And I need to listen back to my own self to hear what I did and hear what I talked about. I listen to my own podcast, whatever you want to call these, every time I go on. And it's a learning process for me as well. So I thank you all for that. I feel very blessed to have you guys here with me. On that note, welcome into WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. This channel is just another vehicle to listen to another opinion, theory, and that's it. I mean, that's it. It's quite simple. And if it bothers you, like I say, or you really it bothers you or it upsets you, just turn the channel. That's all. But I do ask that you stay here if you're confused and don't understand it. It'll take time. Just stay and stick with us here. Just stay and stick with us and see, talk to the people in chat and just listen with an open heart, an open mind, soul, body, just listen and watch without any prejudgment, or really just freely open yourself up to seeing what is beneath the deep fake. And there are the answers to where these children go within these videos. And these videos, what I'm talking about, are the creators on YouTube channel. On YouTube. And there's particular YouTube creators that I get my information from, mainly from them. And they allow me to listen and hear what I need to hear and listen to. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're involved. It's like if you have a friend, and when you're with that friend, you look at that friend and it reminds you of, a relative that passed away, or you feel like, oh my God, every time I'm with this friend, I see my mother, or I see particular, or I see butterflies, or whatever it is, you're with a friend and you feel a certain way, that it's not about the friend. It's about you and how you are in that moment of time when you're in that energy. And it opens you up to see beautiful things when you are with someone with pureness and with someone that doesn't have, an agenda, and they're not self-centered, and they're just in the moment with you. You're in it. So when the channels that I go to, it doesn't have anything to do with them other than them giving me information, and these images show up within their videos that allow me to tell you the story of the children. So, example, this photo here, I see a part of the story of the children, the got gone, get gone children, that for some reason today I need to talk about. And why I know that is because that's the element that I'm seeing within this moment of time. And that is where we're at. So when I look at this, what's within the bumper, I see my elements. And it's telling me, when you hit the road, Lori, and you go look for yourself, because that's what it's going to come down to, me doing it myself and going on location, I will be looking at this. I will be looking at the tires. I will be looking within the truck, within the pieces of the truck, through my psyche. And if I feel something or see something or smell something and I freaking know that there's something there, I have the people that I could call because they trust me and they're in the law enforcement. But it's going to be up to me to go out there and go dig it up. Because nobody so far that I know, maybe they have, because there's been a lot of movement, and I'm drinking matcha. There's been a lot of movement, and I don't know who uses my information, but I know that I send it. I know that I keep sending it. I know that I've had incredible conversations, especially with the deputy on the Sebastian story. I know that they hone in and they listen and they watch. I am not someone who they're going to report back to. They can't. I'm not the law enforcement. That's just not how it works. It's not how it works. So you have to create spaces for yourself to do the things that you want to do. So I'm taking my own words and I'm doing it. So when you hone in to this, I see and I know that for some reason, let me brighten this up, this has been placed beneath the deepfake within Brian Upchurch's video. Within the trucks that he's showing tells me information. This was planted. You could see that it's a copy and paste. You could see that it's a deepfake, and you could see that someone placed it in here because A, it makes no sense, and B, it's not placed correctly. Look at the way it's put in there. Well, you have to ask yourself, why the hell would someone put this in the front of the car? Because these tires and these trucks carry the elements and the evidence that these children are being sacrificed, they're being taken, they are being transported, and it's being done all through these systems of underground railroads, underground tunnels, big huge trucks, the complete train system. They're using it. And I don't think it's so fucking difficult to break through. I just think that no one wants to look. This isn't complicated. It may look complicated, but it's not, because it's all the same elements that pop up in every freaking video that I show you guys. It's not new. It's not new. These little things have been here since Summer Moon Wells. Tires, tires, tires. So when I'm in a position to see what I need to see, these things are placed for me to see them. And what this person is telling me is evil has touched this. Evil is doing this. You are looking at an RV that looks just like Grandis's. You're looking at an RV park that looks just like the Summer Moon Wells property. This here is a Summer Moon Wells got gone, get gone, missing child. And this is the story of Sebastian. This is the story of the Summer Moon Wells children. Whoever is placing this shit within this Ryan Up Church's videos knows the story. That's the devil. That's the fucking devil. That is the person that is playing these games and getting away with it. When the answers are right between the frames of the YouTube creators that are creating drama. Right there, you guys. And this is how I do it. And this is what brings justice to the children. What brings justice to the children is this. It's not sitting and talking about bullshit. It's digging and looking into what's happening and following your intuition. Yes, I follow the light. Yes, I hear them speaking. I do all of that. But it doesn't matter if I hear it and I can't explain it and show you guys so you understand what's going on. It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit that I am a clairvoyant and a medium? Who cares? If I can't put it across to you guys in a format that other people can go do something about it, or they could see it and stop it and spread it, then I'm wasting my time. Then I'm not using the gift. Then I'm not using my gift for a normal reason. I'm just telling stories. I can't sit here and just tell stories. That's not my purpose. My purpose here is to educate people on what's going on through the best of my ability that I could show you through images that somehow appear and I could grab them. That I'll never understand. But it's there and they match. And this is what this station is all about. Not about the creator, nothing else but the children. But their story to be told. The secrets beyond what you're being shoveled. It's the story behind the bullshit. That's what's going to bring justice. Not sitting in following someone that's just fucking walking through grass and trees and stopping at, they always stop at railroads, the water, the grass, the trees. Watch the patterns. Oh, we have to go through all these. No, you fucking don't have to. What are you doing? No, what they're doing is giving me material. It's giving me material. Go walk around. Go ahead. Go over to that train station and show me show me the train. I'll show you exactly what I see. But you're not giving me anything on the surface. That means nothing. It's what's beneath your videos. So if you're going to keep doing that, awesome. Know that your channel is wasting your time and giving you information, but it's not wasting my time because I see through the bullshit. I see through the lies. I see through it. I hear you guys. I see it. I know who you are. I know what you're doing, and I know that it's going to be in that video because you fucking have to put it in there. Your job is to put it in there. Well, if you're going to keep putting in there, I'm going to keep showing it. I'm going to keep showing it. You're locked. You're locked in. You were not expecting someone to catch on. Oh, I have caught on. I'm not going anywhere. I just got started. Ooh, I'm just getting started. Because what has happened in the last 3 years has educated us, has educated me, has shown me what to hone in on and show me what to completely ignore. What's the real bullshit and what's real underneath what you're showing. So we just got started here. I'm going nowhere. I'm going nowhere. So you all could still have as much fun as you want, get all those thousands of clicks and get all those hundreds and thousands, whatever you're doing to get those subscribers. Awesome. I don't give a shit. Because it gives me the material to show the truth. That's it. Welcome on in, everybody. Muffin Top, for y'all know that Muffin Top is my amazing mod. Hi, Rebecca. Yes, BC here. See you guys. Love that. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Muffin Top. BC. Stay as long as you can. Please do. June Arden, hoping to be able to watch live. I am here. Shazam. I'm Bernie. Welcome. Boston. Lisa. Yes, it's Sunday dinner. I actually have a schedule too where I'm going out for dinner. So I thought I'd get on before that. Which, thank you, Muffin Top, for spreading all that information there. Yes, thumbs up on your way in. And if you are not a subscriber and you're listening, it would be hi Vanessa, it would be very appreciated if you can subscribe. Hi Colleen, hi Cami, happy Sunday, fun day, Fiona. Vanessa, I said hi, Rumple Long here. Yeah, so subscribe. And hi Trouble. It will help my channel grow. I will let you all know where I will be during CrimeCon, or whatever it is, CrimeCon. And I think what we'll do is whoever shows up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a meeting spot. And we could do something fun in the area together. Maybe I'll create something to do. For those who don't want it, they're very expensive tickets. I can't believe how expensive those tickets are. So if you don't want to buy a ticket and I'd like to meet you guys, and maybe we'll do some activity. I'll figure it out. I have 1 month to figure it out. So I'll keep you guys posted on that, because not everybody wants to get a ticket to go on in this thing. It's insanely expensive for, not to say for what it is, but yeah, for what it is. I just think it's too expensive personally. But welcome on in, and we are going to keep going here. I have learned a lot more in the last couple weeks, because the more a particular creator comes forth, the more information I could grab. And I can tell you that there is a surge going on. There's a surge, and I don't know why, because I don't follow like the ins and outs of timing for sacrifices. I don't do any of that kind of investigating. I don't look at that. I actually do lean on you guys for that. Thank you, Rebecca. I lean on you guys for that. I don't look into why, but there is a surge of it's for the crops. I'm hearing it's the crop season. I don't know, but it's crop season, and these things are sacrifices have been done. Whatever they do to these people have been done. That has all been done. Just like, think about the Dylan Rounds story. Dylan Rounds was about to plant his seed. It was harvest time. And that truck full with seed, they decided not to make it a big part of the conversation. It really should have been, but it wasn't. They pulled that out because they don't want to talk about this side. They don't want to talk about the kind of people he was messed up in, and really what's going on. That's never going to be a subject unless the FBI and someone decides to bring it to the surface, but I don't think they're going to. I think it's going to be a documentary like what I'm doing, or it's going to be through a media, like a news station that has a newbie that that decides to touch upon it and not realizing that it's kind of dangerous too. But that's what's going to happen. These kind of things that I pulled from Ryan's video, just really shows me that I am correct with these vehicles, and when I do hit the road, that this stuff is real. This stuff is real, and this is part of whatever they use to replenish these farms. And the button like this, it's pushed right in the middle of this car. I'm supposed to recognize this right now. I'm supposed to see it, because it's going to be an element that oh, I know where that element is. Oh. That element, these elements here are on Ryan's bikes that he rides. So this is the sacrifice. This here is Ryan's bike. And what I'm hearing is these are all the same. See what's on his bike? These are, you know how there's always a bicycle? In his video, it shows, they show the deep fakes that go over this stuff. It's not as if they put it in a storyline as if they're showing like a movie using little miniature pieces. So that little cart on the top there with the V, this is on Ryan Upchurch's bicycle. That is the cart that holds, that is exactly what I showed you in Sebastian's tree. This is the same thing. It's just being shown differently. That's why I only go for the elements, right? I push to go grab the elements. Because it's the elements that don't lie. The elements are the ones that tell the story. So in Sebastian's videos, this element is shown all the time. Let me show you. So this is the train track. This is in Sebastian's video. This here, and what is in Sebastian's video, here's one of them, and it's a train track. It's just, and these are the same things. This is exactly what I showed you in Ryan Finding Truth that's on the train track. They're using, I can't say it any louder than I am. They're using the train tracks. They're using little teeny cars like I showed you in Ryan Finding Truth. This is called transportation. It's not complicated, you guys. It's not the complicated part of the story. This here is exactly, let me find it here, matches yesterday's, right? I always have to move this thing. I'm needing another kind of computer, and I'm getting it for myself because I need to be able to show you guys on multiple computer screens, because it's just getting too much. Like, there's so much to show you, and I have to organize it in a way that I could pull it all up together. All right, let's see here. Yesterday. Okay, yesterday. I'm trying to find the tree chunks, the tree. I always waste time. That's all Ryan. Well, here. Whoa, what the hell was that? So these are the carts, right? And I'm not going to be able to grab it. But these carts have been around, I'd say it's the first day that I introduced them through the carnival. I'm not going to look for it. I'll find it later. This is what they look like. So while you're looking here, and you think you're just looking at Ryan riding his car, riding his little bike, I don't. That's not what I see. I see the story. This is the story. And when you turn this shit upside down, this little thing in here is there. So I'm going to consistently look for it. And I know that this car is showing the tire, and the car changes. It goes from old to new. So the photo all the way to the left bottom, it's covered up, because the truck that he is actually showing is an old truck. But yet, a few of the frames that get thrown in there are a new truck. Totally different piece. And to me, the story is obvious. And I don't see any of the law enforcement's looking at these pieces, looking at them seriously, looking for these little bikes, these little tires. Because it's obvious, because what he's showing beneath matches exactly what I showed you in the Sebastian video in the tree. It's the same freaking thing. And for someone who I believe is trying to bring justice to the children, Ryan Up churches, maybe not. But this is very significant. This is very significant information. So what I'm going to do here is crop it and turn it. Let's see, I'm going to change the coloring, contrast, and I'm going to just contrast it so I could show you different pieces of elements, okay? So you focus in on the human sacrifice. So, right here. So, what you see here, what I see, it tells the story of the Summer Moonwell's children. It tells it so loudly to me that I actually don't know what you guys see. I freaking don't know what you see and what you don't see. And it's something that I really try not to get all crazy about. But this is the part that I really wish the law enforcement would trust and do something different, because what you see here is no different than what this becomes. And it becomes this, and it stays within the pasture. It goes into the fields. Right? This here, these little trucks that I showed you, is no different than what you see in Sebastian's videos. Those are the little carts. And these little carts are traveling to bring whatever they need to bring to these farms, to these places. This is real shit, you guys. And they have found a way, let me crop this in, to place this information within a video, and I could tell you the story because I know the story. I just know the story. I can't question myself, but you know, when I get information and I must go on to show you, it's because these little teeny things, we're never expecting probably anyone to find them. These are the same. These are the same. These little pieces of moving train things is the same as this. It's the same thing. And all it's doing is this is telling the story. And it's the same story. As Sebastian, the same story as Summer. They wind up in the leaves. These things wind up in the ground. And what you're looking at is what you have been looking at since day number 1 on the Wells property, on Fred Hill's property, on Michael Vaughn's story, all of this. And then this is Sebastian. Right there. This here is no different than Ryan Upchurch's fucking bicycle. I'm sorry. They're all showing the sacrifice. All of them. He here is saying, I'm in a cart. I'm being pulled. I'm on little wheels. I'm being pulled within a bigger cart. Like this, these are the smaller carts. And once again, he gives us the information. This is the story of the Summer Moon Wells victims. However, the authorities want to frickin' attack this, this is what you're looking for. They're moving parts. They're consistently moving. It's right there. Sebastian's is right there. Just as he shows it. You see how that has been placed within the frame? Ryan Upchurch says it. Read between the frames. I'm fucking listening to him, and I'm reading between his frames. That's what I heard. Because the last two videos might as well be Kylie Rodney pushing her little sled. So we're reading between his lines. That's a sacrifice, my friends. These are the secrets beneath the frames. Yeah, there are words here, and the tattoos change. The video and the photos get better the longer I wait and speak over them. You see? You see the photo? There are shifts. And the shifts happen as the story is being told. There is something to be said, and that needs to be recognized. It's right here. Copy. And this is the buggy. It's the buggy. In the video, the actual live video stops at these things. It stops. It shows it very clearly. Let me see if I contrast it. Let's take out some of the brightness. So understand that yeah, he's been a wonderful vehicle for me. Because he shows the truth. He shows the truth for the children. And I know that this is a big part of it, and the equipment is being shown here. And these, to me, are the little teeny wheels that I would look for within the photos. I mean, within the vehicles. Because what I'm saying is that is a very small wheel thing, and that's what I see tucked away here. And to me, that's just transportation. To me, it's the same. That's the cart. It's very interesting to really take a moment. If you just take a moment to look. And I think that the hardest thing for me to teach people is to just take a moment to look instead of looking with prejudgment or looking to see something that you're expecting. Don't expect anything and just look at it. Look at it without judgment. First of all, you know that's not what he looks like on his bike. So just for starters, you know that this is not a normal photo. So knowing that, and you see that I didn't put anything in here, comes straight from the video. And this is what it looks like. You could see, let me point out that the middle, like I said 5 minutes ago, that this middle here has been placed right here in the middle of this bike. That is called the truth that lies between the frames. The truth. Look between the wheels. The wheels. It is something that is placed here within the vehicles. The wheels, the wheel area plays a major role. I mean, we have a video and a picture of Harmony Montgomery actually coming out of a tire. She's coming out of a tire. This here right here would be what you would look for. Law enforcement. There's your number 5 box. Those are elements that I could copy and paste all day long. All day long. I have 3 years of this stuff. 3. So it's not like in the beginning I was like, I know that these are the elements. This is what you're looking for. Awesome. Now I have 3 years worth of it. No, Upchurch has nothing to do with it. This is the break. No, I actually really like his channel. You're new here, so I'll explain it a little bit. Thank you for joining. No, he doesn't. He's a great creator. No, I go to certain creators' videos to show you elements that are within these sacrifice cases, and it is a good question. And it's not about the creator. He actually is giving me wonderful information. Upchurch is giving me wonderful information, and I think that he is fighting for this. And if there's anything in between the videos, it's not about him. It's there, but it's not about him. And I'm not here to find who's doing this. I'm just here to show elements of the children's story. So this here is a reflection of what they do to the victims. This here gives you a great example of what the victims look like and go through. So if I were to zoom in here, and we all know that these victims get masks put over their faces, right? And the wheel and this stuff is very significant. So if I were just to go in here, that would show the victim, the head, basically with the tire attached, which we know the tire has a lot to do with it. We don't know what is in the tire, but I know that this right here, let me zoom in a little better, is the victim's head. Right there. I put photos in here that I want in here, but I'm really not quite sure I'm ready to talk about those. This here just reminds me of Benny. I'm going to compare these to Benny. I showed this yesterday, and it's very disgusting, and I'm not ready to talk about that. It's I mean, the words, put it this way, you guys, the words, I'm having a hard time saying the words for what this represents to me. It's horrible, and these are things that I have a hard time spitting out. I'm going to just zoom into one of the photos, and you all, yeah, it makes me very weak. And it's very difficult for me. This part is because I see body parts. I see body parts, and that's what I could tell you, that this is very dirty and this is very disgusting. But these are body parts that are attached to no body. They're just an arm. And that's not his arm, because the tattoos and stuff are not his. So I get it's almost like my words won't come out. Like, it's like they're body pieces, and it's like the words, I'm having a hard time with these words. It's I'm just showing you. It's what you see is what it is. I mean, these are body parts, and this isn't his arm. Those aren't his tattoos, and it's not attached to anything. Nothing. None of this is. These are different markings on different humans. And yeah. And it's difficult. This is the stuff that's difficult. Makes me ill. This is a different body part. As you could see. And what it does to me spiritually is it makes my mouth feels like it's sealed closed. So I don't know if it's because it doesn't want me to speak it, or if it's the victim whose mouth has been sealed closed. But I feel a silenced, like a silencing in my voice, and I feel a thing over my mouth, and it's metal. It's like it's like what you put on a horse's mouth. It's like a thing across it, and it's drilled into the side of your head. It's like in the mouth. I can't explain it. And their faces are kept like that, like they have a permanent smile. It's like a smile has been cut and it's been placed in their mouth, and like I feel a major stretching of the mouth. Like my if you were to see me, like I'll be doing this live soon. It's like if you open your, you know, when you go to the dentist and they put and they have to take molds of your teeth. Yeah, you feel it like, like, yeah, like still, and but it's metal, and if you crunch down on it, you're going to break all of your teeth. All of them are going to break. That's what I feel here. It's that's what I feel here. It's filled with a lot of energy. This is filled with a lot of spirit. And it's getting brighter. So those that are new, when I speak the truth, and it's something that's important, it shifts, it gets brighter. See how, compare it to this one? See? This part's brightening. The bottom part. Interestingly enough, that's what's brightening. So, spiritually speaking, whoever goes through this, yes, Rumpel, agreed, goes through this is recognizing this is the truth. This is being recognized as the truth. And I am not too far off that this is pretty intense. Just like I said, this is very intense. This isn't to me a bathtub. This to me isn't a washing of the mason jars. I see above and beyond and below and between the mason jars. To me, that's human flesh. That's what I see. Human flesh. I put this one in here to show you that this is layered in there. So when I see that those frames like that change, it's layered in there. So those, I mean, Ryan isn't sitting and cleaning human flesh. This is layered within the frame. It's done this way. And the closer I get to the gray, the white, the black frame, the more it shows the truth that lies between the frames. See? It's a little different. Look at the mouth, actually. It's a little different. There's something on the eye. See? These are real sacrifices, you guys, and these are rituals. These are rituals. So this might be showing the bottom of a mason jar, but I see other things, and they're there. And when I saw this, I needed to show you guys that it's not the mason jar that I focused in on. I'm looking more so at the hand, the fingers, beneath the mason jar. Let me show you. Open it up a little. Here. It's the hand and the finger beneath the mason jar, along with an eyeball. So if you focus in on where your eye brings you instead of what they're telling you to look at, you will see the story of the children. So here I'm focusing in on that, and it's showing the same things that we always look at. Human body parts. Human body parts. And one of the other things that is very, very common within what they're doing is this. Is the mouth. Oh, this really changed. Let me grab this one. It's whatever they do here, mouth to mouth, mouth to cheek. It's like a pig nose or a, and you see the metal there. That's common. I've shown this multiple times with Molly Golightly. Multiple times. The Beestons, the Kents, Gabby Petito, they all have this. They all have this. And then when sacrifices are shown, they brighten up. So within this frame, spirit basically is coming through. And it has to do with fire and a head on a platter. I see a sacrifice here. I don't see the girlfriend. I see a sacrifice and I see a baby, because when they say expecting a baby, which I'm sure they are, this has nothing to do with them. I see that there's going to be a baby sacrificed. It's just part of it, you guys. And again, it's got nothing to do with him. It's what is appearing within the video, which he doesn't have control of. Nobody has control. No one has control of spirit. Light is much stronger than darkness. Spirit is much stronger than evil. So nobody has control of what's going to be shown through my videos that I'm showing you. But this is what a sacrifice, so this is what they did to Summer. This is a head. Those are spears. They're spears. That's what they're spears. That's what I'm saying. These are spears that get placed through them. And if you look and watch, yeah, that's what you're going to see. And this This is what they're not going to talk about, you guys, is the horrific things that they go through. It's the horrible process that they didn't sign up for. The children don't sign up for this. So if they're not signing up for it, it's murder. I'm going to open this up so you could see that the body and the head is on a platform. Right there on the bottom is your number 5. There's the heart. See? And this is Summer Moon Wells. This is what Summer Moon Wells children, this is what the victims wind up looking like. They're between these bars. They're in these bars. But they're dead. But this is what they look like. Their heads. Their heads. You see? See the number 5 coming out? The neck? Because she's connected to the maroon boxes. She's in a box. So now, the newbie here, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you this right here. See a demon come out of the back. So you are seeing it. This, the breaks. This is what I do. Now, obviously, his girlfriend isn't in this situation. It's showing a victim. You see? That's a window. It's showing location. It is showing information that can be used in an investigation. Correct. It's behind, it's in there. And then if you look over here by the windows, you see the number 5 boxes. But you notice that the window is within, it's within another area. See? On the bottom, next to the, there's, see that kiss? Right here. Right here. Is the common element shown all the time. Look at the mouth that's stuck in there. These are the victims, you guys. These are the victims of Summer Moonwell's children. These. This is what the location shows this. Beneath and between the frames of especially new construction, wood, metal, That right here is very powerful. Very powerful. And Ryan Upchurch is the one who spoke loud and clear. He did. Look between the frames. Go look between the frames. You go look between the frames and you're going to see where these victims go. You're going to see that they go within the earth. They go within the plane. And all of these creators are showing it. The creators' faces that change to show other faces beneath their face. I see the victims. I see them because I'm supposed to see them and recognize that they are there to bring them justice. I see beneath the craziness. I see beneath the layers. And what is here are victims, are sacrifices. This here, all I know is this here I'm showing you in his videos. I know that this is important. These are, well, I don't know why the word prisoners. I don't know why prisoners is coming up, but that is what it is. What's that noise? And here I'm going right back to these locations that mob crew showed. And this here, it shows the greenery, and then in the middle it shows the number. Those are really important things to look at because they keep popping up. There are particular photos, you guys, that need to stick and stay with the presentations. This is one of them. Because it comes from the same video. I'm going to show you that these three photos are showing the same thing in different circumstances. And it goes right back to the farm. The farms shows these. The farms show them. Summer Moon-Wells case all over. This here's what you're supposed to be looking at. This. Because this crop into the next one. I'm going to show you how these are all the same, but they're just placed and showing you them in different parts of the process. So that and this, this, wait, this, you crop it. You know, Dylan Round's case showed it really well from the drone video. And then this here comes from the farms. Right here. And what I'm showing you here with Ryan's, let me show you. This very last photo that I have of Ryan shows to me what these things start with. And they get placed within the grass, within the leaves. Right back there is your victim. And when I go through this video, I see a complete story that covers the whole entire process. And it goes right back to the farming, you guys. It goes right back to the farms. Trev has the same information. Trev has the same information. Ryan Finding Truth has the same information. Any of the creators that I have mentioned and I watch, they all have the same information, or else I wouldn't be pulling it. Anything that I pull is what happens to these sacrifices. This is what happens. This is what happens. I'm going to see if I can show you on the video. This is the one video I'm going to go through, is Ryan's. I'm going to see if I could stop on the girlfriend's information. It's really tough. For those that are new, it's really tough to do it when it's not on my phone. So this one is really tough to stop on. Sometimes it works a little better after I do the presentation. Let's go to the girlfriend. Right in here. So that photo right there is really what got me to go back here and see if I could grab stuff in between, because as you could see, there's a lot in here. Right in here. Give me a moment to try. It's right in here, you guys, see? So sometimes it takes a little... Okay, so it's breaking up. It takes a little time to break up. So when you see the black here, it's showing me the layer very much beneath the deep fake. I know that because there's black frames around it. So it takes patience. Wow. So this is the stuff that, oh my goodness, that I have on Summer Moon Wells. They have these, they feed something in here. So see, that is on her. The maroon stuff is on her. For anyone that's first coming in, my suggestion is to start from the beginning. See the fingers? I would start from the beginning of the video. I'm not even getting into what's in here. So this is one of those black frames. I'm going to show you how it's very different. So what we're doing here is pulling apart layers. It's not about Ryan. He's got, you know, he does his thing. It's what's beneath here. And when you could get a frame that's in the blackness, like this one, people put layers in here. And if you could get a layer like this, you brighten it up, that's pretty much a victim. I mean, you guys, what you guys could do is take a snapshot of what I'm showing you on the video, put it on your own laptop, and look at how different that is compared to him just riding on a bike. So do the same thing here, because this is the information that lies beneath the frames. Those baby photos are really fucked up, by the way. FYI. It's all right in here. right there. So if I could just get it to stop, so here I'm getting closer for you. I mean, I do it well on my phone, but here's the gray. This is the gray one. So again, these are layered in 3, and I've just learned this through almost 3 years of doing this. Obviously, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. This here doesn't even look like Ryan. So I'm going to just take a bunch of snapshots and show you what I mean. See the layers in there? How it's breaking up? It's a dark one again. Take snapshots and put them on your computer. See, it's whatever's in here, and it's different. Ooh, see? Watch. Look at that one. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. Let me bring these up. I'm going to show you how this shifts and changes. And it's going to show you the sacrifices and what they look like. All right, I have enough to pull up here. Okay, now I'm going to pull them up. I'm going to bring them up and put them up here one at a time. I'm going to keep them all up here so you see oh, maybe I should put it also in my wait, I'm going to also put it in the PDF so I could. Okay. Put it here. Right, here's the first one. Okay, that's the first one. Is that this one? So look at what's going on here, and I'm going to show you how that front shifts slowly. Let me get the next one. That front piece, this front piece, is going to shift. All right. All right, here comes this one. So look between his legs. I think I have to put this on the PDF. Paste. All right, wait, let me crop this in. Here's a perfect example how the layers change within the same moment of time. So this information here, wait, what's between his legs here is not what's there. This all right, let me put that one closer, and I'm going to continue and show you with the other ones because it changes. Let me brighten this up. So because it changes like this, what's between here, it's telling the story of the sacrifice. What's between his legs is changing. Let me get the dark ones now. Copy. So this is the information that shouldn't change while you are in a millisecond of information. Like this is stuff that doesn't change while you're just riding a bike. So let me show you this. So what you're looking at here changes to this. A victim in a swing. You brighten it and bring it in, and they're in a tree. This is not whatever they're showing is connected to a tree. So here you have that, and then you have this. So this is what I call it's deep faked. You see that person in a swing? This is what's showing between the frames. And I showed you how I just took snapshots of it. This is a victim. There is your tree. And this is what Sebastian's is showing. It's the same story. And I'm showing it to you guys between the frames. So this is how I'm able to tell you guys the story of the children. Is I try to take, let me turn it, the creators that are showing it the best between the frames. Let me bring it in. And this is it. This is a close-up of it. And as you can see, this isn't what it started with. This to that, and here is your video. So it's all in here. Somebody, whoever that is, the somebody who is placing this in here, is telling a story about a victim. That is what's in these dark frames that I took. Look at them. So that is what the deepfakes are, and this is how I pull the information to the best of my ability to show you guys information in order to bring justice to the children, because this is what the children know from. They don't know from the other information that is being placed over it. That doesn't bring them justice by just talking about bullshit over a video that is not about them. This here is the Summer Moon Wells, all of the children's story, you see. And this is in, let me make this smaller. This is in Ryan Upchurch's video, but he is telling us to go between his frames. He's telling us to. He told us to. He has advised me, I hear it as a direct command, to go between his frames. So I am. He has said that the truth lies between the frames. And he is correct. He is correct. It's right in his story. I did this to this particular video because he said so. I haven't had any creator tell me to do that yet. That is why I think Ryan Upchurch is sending us a message. That he's sending a message as if he knows it's there, but he can't discuss it. I'm on his side, you guys. But he's the one who has the most information right now. You see how that works? Sometimes someone who has such a large platform can't really say anything. They have more to lose, right? because I don't have that large of a platform compared to these other people. So what do they care? You guys saw me take the screenshots from the video. That's why it's the best way to do it. To show you guys the video is a really good way to do it. It's really screwed up. And this is the video. Right there. So you guys could take your own screenshots, put them on your own laptop, brighten them up, and look at them. And you tell yourself, what do you see? And don't be surprised if you see something differently. Because like I always say here, everyone sees a different reality. This is the best right here. So take your cursor and take a screenshot of this and lighten it up. These baby photos, I don't even want to touch this right here. I don't want to discuss this part because this is actually just too upsetting and I don't want to get into that. Take a screenshot of this right here and you guys look at it closely. And you're going to see what I showed you. I'm going to show you this one. I don't want to get into the other part. I'm just not comfortable. This part here is just different faces come in here. I see just different victims layered in here. It's right in here. It's right in here. But the truth is, this isn't as important because I know there's different victims in here. I see it there. You see how that's not normal? But this is what we've looked at over and over and over. I've shown you this thing. It's a pig face. Over and over and over. So take a snapshot right now of his eyes and you guys put it on your own laptop. Well, that's the dark one. And this is the stuff that I take photos of. Is within the eyes. I always have and I always will. And this is where I see other victims within his face. So that just tells me they're here. It's not important for me to figure this part out because this shows up all the time within his and within Benny's all the time. So I'm just telling you that there's just other victims that show up. For me to just sit here and try to pull it, I could do that when I'm not live. And then this here, of course. So, you know, this is how I do it in order to tell you guys a story with images that reflect what I'm talking about. It just makes it a lot easier. And again, it's not that it's about this creator. It's got nothing to do with the creator. So if you're new here, don't get that confused. It just helps me aid to it aids my conversation. That's all it does. That's all it does. And that is the story for today. And I will keep going to his videos because I heard him tell me that it's all here. That's what I heard, and that's what I'm sticking to. And it has to do with going within the earth, going within the soil, going within the plantations. This is what it is. What you're looking at is what it's about. And this is where these children wind up. In here. In here. Right in there. This is the story of a victim. This is a story that you're looking at right now. Right now. This is a perfect photo of what they're doing. And it is being completely protected. Right there, my friends, it's all right there. This is the story of the Summer Moon Wells children. This. I don't see his wife, his girlfriend, whatever she is. That's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at victims. I'm looking at sacrifice. I'm looking at the story. I'm looking at the elements that are appearing within this video. And it's loaded. This video happens to be loaded. In the mouth, what's in this mouth is what I've shown you in Gabby Petito's mouth. Gabby Petito, let me brighten it up. Has the same thing in her mouth. And no one, I mean, you're not going to look for this stuff. You're not going to look for it unless you know what you're looking for. You're not going to be like, oh, what's in his mouth? But it's in his mouth. And whatever is right here is the story of sacrifice. And I could probably do a whole presentation on this. It is right here. I don't have much time left though, so for tonight. So let's see. See what my finger could do here. So it's not about the mason jar. That's a distraction. So don't look at that. That mason jar is a distraction. It's in here. So when they say, look at the mason jar, look at the mason jar, look at the mason jar. Yes, the mason jar is all screwed up, but the information is in here. It's between the frames. So if you're going to take a photo of anything, you take a photo of this, what's between the frame that lands in the gray area, the brown area, the black area. Not what they're telling you to look at. Because you all are good at following direction of what they tell you to look at. But don't do that. I'm telling you to look between the frames right here. and it's right in front of you. Oh, it's coming. It's right in there. You guys, it's right in here. Start taking snapshots. See? See all those frames in there? Oop, right in there. So it's right in there, you guys. Like, if I was on my phone... Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to record this. Let's record this. Record while I'm doing this. Okay. So all of those are layered in there. Where you see the darkness, those are layered in there, you guys. Those are layers. So those are layers. Those are layers. See them all in there? Those are layers. Right in there. And it's so funny. Oh, see, that's not her. We got that yesterday. That picture right there is not her. That's a boy. I just want this part. All right. I'm videotaping this so I could stop it easier. See what I'm doing, you guys? I'm taping this because it's just going too fast. All right, let me go over this and see what we got. All right. Stop. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Let me close this out. I've got 5 more minutes before I go out for dinner. Okay. Let me show you how I do this. Here we go. So what I just did was I taped this, right? I taped what I was showing you guys. Watch. Wait, I gotta take, let me take this other thing out of here. Okay. That out. This in. Okay. It looks a little weird, but watch. Let's see what we have. See how it's easier for me to stop on it? But I want to get to the person. There's stuff here with the car, obviously. All right, let's get to the victim. See how there's stuff in here, and it's, see that they show the tire, they show the car, those pieces. I'll get back to that. All right, here she is. You see how his head is, it's layered. And it's not because I'm stopping on a certain, it's layered. I'm looking for a particular, I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a particular frame. It's right in here. I know it is. I don't know if I could get to it. I know it's in there. I see it. It's right in here. So, okay, so look at that. This is the one that that's not her. That's a guy. See? Look at that. This is very important to recognize that this isn't her. So this is the victim that's beneath the frame, you guys. This is not her. This is the victim. This is the victim that needs justice because it's been layered in here. It's all in here. There's a tremendous story, and this is what Summer Moon is. She's in the leaves, and this is what they do. There's a lot to do with open land, open farm, and I am going to have to go over this one and grab photos. It's so okay. So right in here, you guys, is a whole another victim. It's a whole different face. There is a shitload going on here. More than I actually thought. Wow. That's the victim. That is not his girlfriend behind him. That is a victim with a black mask on his head. Right there. Right there. And this shit is happening. You guys, here's the victim that I need to work on to get you the photos. You see the bottom? There it is. Wow. I knew it's right in here. Right, it's right after he talks about his pavement, his new... They talk a lot about driveways. A lot about driveways. Oh my God, you guys, it's right here. They talk a lot about driveways and pavements and cement. And that sticks out to me. Dolly Vision did it in one of his videos. He's like, oh, look at all the beautiful driveways. And in Ryan's video, it stood out too. Now, it doesn't mean they're saying it on purpose. All it means is I'm supposed to hear it. That's all. So the truth lies in here, you guys. All in here. It's all in there. This is the part of the video right here that I'm supposed to see, because this is the part of the video that needs to bring the truth to the victims that are in the back here. This is a victim beneath the deep fake. This is for all the victims that need justice, because we're telling the story. This is the story of the Summer Moon Wells children. This is. And this is for the children and for all the victims that have been victimized and are not getting justice, because nobody wants to talk about this story. Boom. Mic drop. I'm done. I'm out. I am going to go have a martini. Look at that. Go play with the video I just put up. You guys, thank you very much for joining today. Have a wonderful, amazing Sunday. And to all the Summer Moon Wells missing children, to all the victims, this is for them. Thank you, Muffin Top. Good night, folks.